Hey Internet, Eric here. Today's video was originally going to be made for Shocktober, 13 Days of Halloween. I was going to end it on that. I figured I would probably end it on a good note. I hadn't seen it at that time, but I started watching it. My daughter sat down and watched it, and she had to go to bed, and she wanted to finish the movie with me. She did not want me to watch it without her, so that's why I sadly ended Shocktober on that horrible, horrible movie, Pieces. Um, Today I'm going to discuss what I should have ended Shocktober on, and it would have been ending it on a good note. Today I'm going to talk about 2009's Coraline. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. This was directed by Henry Selick, I believe is his name. Same man that directed Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton only produced it. He did not direct it. It's a stop motion movie. We are following the young girl named Coraline. She moved into a new city, and she feels like an outcast. Her parents are too busy working, so she has no one to talk to. She's out walking one day, and she meets a young boy who is the grandson of the lady who is renting the house to Coraline's family. Eventually, he brings over a doll that looks just like Coraline, except it's got buttons for eyes. And one day, when she's so bored, her dad tells her to just go explore the house. So she does. She finds a little door. She walks into this, crawls into this little door, goes into, I guess you would say, a different universe where she meets her mom, who has buttons for eyes, but her mom is the complete opposite. She loves to cook. She's very, very nice and welcoming. Dad, instead of always being obsessed with writing for the newspaper, seems like he's an inventor. So she loves going back because this is where she feels she belongs. Well, eventually you find out it's all a trick, and there's this demon, witch creature, whatever, that wants to cause her to stay, or to make her stay in this universe. Really love this film. I thought, first off, one second, please. Allergies. I apologize. Stop motion of this movie is fantastic. Especially from the opening sequence, we see these two robotic looking hands putting together a doll, taking a doll apart, pulling the stuffing out, then reimagining it as a Coraline doll. Just seeing these characters walking and interacting with each other. The background is so beautiful. It's seamless the way they speak. The mouths sync up to, like, Dakota Fanning is the voice of Coraline. Um, it's a beautiful movie to watch. So, I mean, if you've seen Henry Selick's work, Nightmare Before Christmas, I think he's behind the movie Nine. I'm not sure. Fantastic. Took 4 years to make. Fantastic animation. Dakota Fanning is really good as Coraline. Very likable. I like her little annoyance, I guess, with the would be suitor, the boy I said whose grandmother rented them the house. She's great. She's inquisitive. She's funny. Very sarcastic. Liked her a lot. I like the character of that same boy who tries to be tough. He introduces himself to her like riding a bike with a goofy mask on. You can tell he wants a little bit more. He wants to be friends with her. She calls him names and basically doesn't accept him until the very end. He's fun. The two parents serve a purpose. You know, work over family. I get it. They're fine. There's a cat that goes back and forth between the dimensions. And he can speak, and it's Keith David. You can't go wrong with Keith David. He's fun. The creepy, I guess you would say, witch character that is the ruler of the other dimension. I can't. Teri Hatcher from Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. Uh, Voices the mother and this evil rich witch creature. Very, very scary. And what I mean is for like a kids film, you know what I mean? It's very dark. She just wants nothing to do with happiness. She wants to take Coraline for herself. She's taken the souls of three other children, and those souls are kept in that universe. Coraline does her best to try to free those souls. Um, this character is so good, so scary. The way the animation is used for her face to change, for her body to change, the way she moves. I loved it. Fantastic. There's also a character. Who is the guy? Ian something. Not Ian Holm. Not Ian McKellen. I don't know. He was in can't think of it. He's in a couple episodes of Game of Thrones. She's in a couple episodes of American Horror Story. He plays the killer Santa Claus. Anyway, he plays this Russian acrobat who lives atop of the, because the house that Coraline lives in is like 3 stories. He lives at the top story. He's this crazy Russian guy who trains mice to do acrobatics. He's a lot of fun. To say his name here, Ian McShane. Thank you. Okay, he's a lot of fun. I like the differences in the characters in the other world, the other dimension. I said mom and dad are more fun, more playful, more smart, more into being with Coraline. The boy that, kind of the neighbor boy, or the one that's kind of got a thing for Coraline, his mouth is sewn shut. He can't talk, but he knows something's up and he tries to tell her. The Russian guy is fun. He's kind of weird and kooky. I like a lot of the darkness in this. How it goes from a girl going to another dimension where she thinks she's loved to now she finds out that this evil witch character killed these children, took their souls, and now she's on a quest to rescue them. And then her parents are taken away. So she's on a quest to rescue her parents from this evil creature thing. And it's just a lot of fun. Like I said, beautiful to look at, great characters, a fun ending, a happy ending. We do get that, lots of cool visuals. Yeah, this isn't going to be a long video because it's just me pretty much gushing over it. The visuals, the voice acting, lots and lots of fun. Short video today, but you know what? There really isn't anything bad I can say about Coraline. I highly recommend it. Adults can love it. Like I said, for its dark stuff, its moody stuff. If you're a fan of stop motion animation, I recommend you get on this thing quick. I don't know. I still think I like Nightmare Before Christmas better, but there's no songs, no nothing. Well, when she meets the Russian guy, like in the other universe, he has like a little circus performance and she's eating popcorn watching that. There's that, and then there's a couple neighbors that do a little, I guess you would say, performance, but it's not a musical like I guess you would say Nightmare Before Christmas is. But still highly recommend if you're a fan of anything like weird, like Tim Burton, stop motion animation, go for Coraline. Highly recommend it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Up next, I'm going to discuss The Fisher King for my friend John K. Alvarez. I'm going to get to Lawrence of Arabia for my friend Mike at The American Werewolf. I'm going to try to do Thanksgiving, that slasher movie. And then I'm going to try to watch and discuss Fighting with My Family for my buddy Frenzy. Feel better, Frenzy. I know you've been trying to get me to watch this movie for a long time. So I'm going to do that. And whatever else I can throw in. And I got some plans for next year, which I'll reveal later. Cheers.